Hey, boys and girls, I hope you had a good weekend and were able to go outside and have some fun or have some fun family time. Before I get started in the lesson today, I just want to remind you that your coach project for the economy unit is due this upcoming Friday, April 24th. You either need to create what your business building would look like using materials such as cereal boxes, food boxes, toilet paper rolls, or take your time to draw a really neat and detailed picture. When you upload that to Seesaw, either use a video or a bunch of photographs and then explain why you made the design choices that you did, the name of your business, what type of business you have, whether or not you provide goods, services, or both, who you think your customers were, things like that. We are really looking forward to see how creative you've gotten. All right, this week we are going to start moving into the fourth quarter coach project, where we are going to be looking about the needs of plants and animals, and we're going to look at the habitat zones inside North Carolina. We are going to be using this resource, Pebble Go, a lot. Mrs. Roberts is going to be using Pebble Go. Mrs. Pruitt will be using Pebble Go with you. So I want to make sure that you know how to log in, and then I'm going to talk about what you need to do today. So the first thing you need to do is go out to the address bar right here and type in www.pebblego.com and then hit enter, and you'll see this screen. Once inside here, you go to the big green button where it says sign in and click in. This screen will come up. Your username is BMM and the password is school, SCHOOL. Again, the username is BMM and the password is school, SCHOOL. Once both of those are in, hit go. Now, you're going to see lots of nonfiction books in here. Books on animals, books on science, books on biographies, books on social studies, and dinosaurs. For what we're going to be doing with Miss Roberts, Miss Pruitt, and Mr. Warholic, we're only going into the animals tab. And you can see there's lots of different nonfiction books about the different kinds of animals. The ones that we're mainly going to be looking at are and then reptiles. So we're going to look for animals that we know we can find in North Carolina. I might really be interested in dinosaurs, but this isn't the time for me to go look at those books. I might be really interested in iguanas, but they're not native to North Carolina, so we're not going to look at those animals right now. And in the slide, you're going to see a link, a bunch of animals that you can think of when you're looking at animals that are found in North Carolina. Your job today is to look through 5 different books on animals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't care if you pick one mammal, one reptile, one fish, one invertebrate, and one amphibian. Your choice. You can do all mammals if you want to. It's totally up to you. For your seesaw activity today, you need to find any piece of paper that you have at home. I got my notebook out and I did my activity right here, and I'll show it to you in a second. So you're going to start looking through the animals. So like if you're really interested in mammals, maybe click on that. Then you can see, oh, there's books on bears, there's books on desert animals, grassland mammals, other mammals, polar mammals, primates, wetland animals, whales and other water mammals, wildcats, and woodland mammals. Well, right away I know we don't have deserts in North Carolina, so I'm not going to look at those books. And we are in a polar climate, so I'm not going to look at those books. And we don't have primates. Primates are monkeys and apes. We don't have those animals native to North Carolina. But we do have some wildcats. We definitely have woodland mammals. We have whales and other water mammals. We have wetland mammals, bears, grassland mammals. So we can look in those. I'm going to start with, well, let's look at the wildcats together. Let's talk about that really quick. All right, so bobcats. Leopards, lions, lynx, snow leopards. Yeah, bobcats are probably the only animal that you could look at in here because we don't have lynx or lions or cougars or jaguars in North Carolina. All right, I'm actually going to go into whales and other animals because we have ocean coast, so we have lots of these types of animals off our coast. And I am going to go to dolphins because I just really like dolphins. All right. When you come into this nonfiction book, you're going to see some nonfiction text features like the title right across the top, dolphins. And then you're going to see all of the different headings for this book. And if you want to change from body to habitat, you just click on the word habitat and it turns the page for you. Then you can click on food, the other heading, and then life cycle, and then fun facts. All right. So when you get in there, you will see probably some words highlighted in red. Those are bolded words that the author really wants to make sure you know what they mean. So you need to click on those words and then click on this yellow button so you can hear what that word means. So that's their tail at the end of their body that they go up and down to help them move and swim through the water. So you should click on all of those books just to make sure you know what those words mean. Even if you think you know what those words mean, I still want you to go in and click on the glossary and listen to it. And then you can click on the yellow button and it'll read the whole page to you. And then when that page is done, you can either listen to that as many times as you need to, or you can click the habitat and then you can listen to that page, listening to the red words first. If you get a page or two in and you decide you're not really interested in that animal, that's okay. You can come back up to this orange button that has an animal print on it, and it'll take you right back to the animal main page and you can pick a new animal. So let's go back to mammals, and then whales and other animals. All right, so let's go back into the dolphin book. At the bottom of the page, there you can, right here where you have my mouse, this PDF article, you can print the book out if you have a printer at home and want to. This is an activity you can print out that will ask you some questions to help you understand the book. Over here on the right-hand corner, you can click on a video. So if you click on this, it'll actually show you a video of the animals in their habitat. I can see this dolphin swimming and jumping and playing in the ocean. When I'm done, I just have to click the X, and then I can come to the listen area. Most animals have some type of sound that they use to communicate with each other, and PeppleGo does a pretty good job of getting a recording of what they sound like. And then the last one with the globe on here, that's the range map. It shows you where dolphins live in our whole world. Any area in purple is where dolphins live. So they live pretty much in any warm or cool body of water. They don't live, well, they even go down near the, looks like the Antarctica. So they have a pretty large range. All right, as you're reading the book, if you get an animal that you are like, yep, I'm really interested in learning more about that book. On that piece of paper I mentioned that you need to get, you're going to make a list of 5 animals that you would like to know more about. I'm going to share my list with you right here. There's also an example of it in Seesaw. So my first one was black bear. So I went in and read a book about bears, and then I drew a picture. And I want you to draw a picture too of the animal. Doesn't look exactly like a bear. It's bear-ish, and that's okay. Do your best. My second animal was a cardinal. That's the North Carolina state bird. I've also noticed that I have cardinal couple out in my yard making a nest. So I've decided I want to learn more about them in case I see some cardinal babies soon. And then I did my best to draw a cardinal. There's my dolphin, because that was one of the animals that I wanted to research. When I went to the coast in February, I got to see a whole pod of dolphins swimming off the coast. So I wanted to learn more. And then one of my other animals from North Carolina that I'm interested in is the sea turtle. And I did my best to draw him. And then the last one are snakes. I don't like snakes. And I've been working in my yard a lot since we've been not in school. And I've been looking for snakes because I don't want to run into a copperhead. And I thought, well, maybe if I learn some more things about snakes, maybe I won't be so scared of them. All right, so that's your job. You are going to read at least 5 books on animals. And this can count as your listen to reading time for daily 5. You're going to make a list of animals from North Carolina that you are interested in learning more. You're going to write the name of the animal and just quickly sketch what the animal looks like. When you are uploading the picture into Seesaw, I want you to tell us, Miss Geese, Miss Suffrage, Mrs. Hess, Miss Ballard, or Mr. Warholic, which animal you are most interested in learning more about, because we are going to be using that animal as part of our coach project for this unit. If you have any questions about this unit or the economy coach project, you can drop in at your teacher's office hours from 1 to 1:45 today, or you can drop into my office hours. Either one are fine. Have a great day. Keep on learning. See you. Love you. Bye.